Max Blasky back with you here from Blue Valley as we get second game ready to go. Blue Valley Rams, top-seeded Axtell boys up for you next. Of course, if you're just joining us, earlier this evening, or moments ago, 59-31 victory for Hanover over Lynn as they move on to the championship game Saturday. Big thank you to our sponsors tonight. We're going to implement Blue Valley Technologies, Landall Company, Citizen State Bank, Midwest Products, Tuttle Creek Outdoors, Kramer Oil, Hanover Electric, B&W Electric, the Main Street Market in Hanover and the Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, Stat Brothers Petroleum, Hanover Hospital, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, Ricky's Cafe of Hanover, Freeman Farmers Mutual Insurance, Hanover Housing, and Goose Bar and Grill making that first broadcast possible. We're going to take one more time out. Hear a word from our sponsors there as we get ready for second game of the evening here from Blue Valley.
Little Joe's 66 Service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 Service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
About 8 minutes to go here as we get ready for our second matchup of the evening, Axtell, and the Blue Valley. Taking a look at some other scores from around the area. The Frankfort boys pull the upset on the top-seeded Osborne Bulldogs, 61-55, as they move on to finals action on Saturday. Centralia boys will be playing in here in a little bit. Of course, Valley Heights boys kicking off tomorrow evening. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow for girls action too as well. That broadcast schedule will start, if I remember right here, with Pike Valley and Axtell at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, Hanover and Lynn will round out our coverage tomorrow from Sub-State Girls semifinal action.
It looks like the Valley Heights girls were also victorious over Bennington, 53-29. They'll be moving on to the Sub-State Championship Saturday night.
Good catch there. I forgot that they were playing on the 2A side as 2A girls playing this evening. Valley Heights girls moving on there. We're going to take one more time out. Of course, thank you to our sponsors. Making this broadcast possible again, Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber of Marysville, Little Joe's Service, Eagle HVAC, SBS Insurance, Little Steps Dance Studio of Seneca, Moonlight Restorations, B&D Buildings, Axtell Car Wash, Western National Bank, the Axtell Trust, the State Bank of Axtell, Moe's Stomp and Shop, United Bank and Trust of Lynn, Coolman Implement, Titan West, Jack's Food Mart, and Lynn Post and Pipe, making these broadcasts possible here this evening on KNDY 95.5, online as well at KNDYradio.com. We're going to take one more break before we get to the preview of these two teams as the nightcap of our Thursday evening about ready to tip off between Axtell and Blue Valley.
Travelong by Landall in Waterville is looking for career-minded individuals, currently hiring trailer refurbishment staff, including welders, paint prep, painters, and assemblers on first shift. This stable family-owned company offers competitive wages, raises, and promotions, plus a 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Benefits include paid time off, paid holidays, incentive bonus, employer-paid life, short-term and long-term disability insurance, comprehensive health insurance, and more. Apply online at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. Landall Company, EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
For all of your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and excavation services, there's only one call to make. Eagle HVAC and Heating. Formerly Dave's Hardware in Axtell, the guys at Eagle HVAC and Heating look forward to continuing the success they've built over the years. Offering all heating, ventilation, air conditioning needs, as well as carrying a wide variety of name-brand appliances. They do plumbing and electrical, as well as excavation service. Give Eagle HVAC and Heating a call today in Axtell.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Nightcap getting close here for us this evening. Blue Valley and Axtell rounding out the semifinal action of boys sub-state here from Blue Valley. Of course, Axtell state ranked all season long. They finished the year ranked number 4 in Class 1A Division II. They come in 18-2. Their 2 losses to league fighting Clifton Clyde and Frankfort, too, who we were just talking about a little bit ago. Other than that, this team had a 3rd place or 4th place run at state last year, set a school record with 21 wins, and on pace to break that again this year under 9th-year head coach Jason Tynan. I think when you look at Axtell, first off, you start with the athleticism of players like Brandon Schmelsley, Eli Broxman, and Wyatt Detweiler.
Yeah, that, right off the top, that's the first thing you notice. They are very athletic. I haven't had the luxury to watch them play too many games this year, but they're a very similar team that they were last year, just replacing the elder Detweiler with the younger Detweiler.
Exactly, almost the same exact team as last year. Late in the season, though, this Axtell team has had a problem of getting down in the first half, so I'm going to be looking for how they come out and attack the first quarter. As for Blue Valley, they are 11-9 this year under 4th-year head coach Blake Franz. They went on a 6-game winning streak here at the end of January, first part of February, lost out to Centralia and then to Axtell, too. Just a couple weeks ago, these two teams matched up. Score sheet in that one looked like Axtell pulling away 59-46, but a Blue Valley team that could make some noise tonight, too.
Yeah, I've been able to watch this team a couple times. They love to get out and run. They'll try and leak out, and they'll throw the long baseball pass. They're not afraid to. Now, that bodes well having some athletes, but can you out-athlete Axtell is the question. And so far, not very many people have.
No, they haven't. It will be a fun one, hopefully a high-scoring game, too, as well, as we saw the last matchup there up close to 100 between the two squads. We're going to take our final timeout before bringing you starting lines for our nightcap between Axtell and Blue Valley.
The answer is yes. SBS.
At SBS Insurance, we believe in service beyond the sale. We are fortunate to have multiple competitive companies to quote your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. By taking advantage of our annual renewal review, you can rest assured that you have the right coverage for the most competitive rate. Contact your local SBS office today to see how we can provide you service beyond the sale.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
Access denied.
We've all been there. When you can't connect the thingy to the whatchamacallit, and the whatchamacallit can't find the Wi-Fi network. Well, Blue Valley Technologies has a solution that can help you with all your connected devices. Tech Home with unlimited multi-device support to help you get your home connected and even tune up your computer. Find more details at bluevalley.net/techhome.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. A proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Our nightcap is next between Axtell and Blue Valley. Welcome into the second half of our broadcast. If you're just joining us, good crowds for both of these squads. Of course, hosts of Blue Valley got a good student section out tonight. Axtell fans all around us traveled well as too. This is the second game of the evening. In our first matchup, 59-31 was your final scores as the Hanover boys punched their ticket to the championship coming up on Saturday. Winner of this game will move on to play the Wildcats. Of course, if it is Axtell, that'll be a rematch of last year's squads too as well. Taking a peek at both of these teams, bringing you starting lineups. First for the Blue Valley Rams. They come in with a record of 11-9 on the season. They got a win versus Pike Valley in first-round action, 64-47 under ninth-year head coach Blake Franz. Their most wins since the 2019, or excuse me, I guess last season they went 17-5. Blue Valley boys will go number 0, Dakota Krause, a 6'3" senior. Number 4, Reed Schreiber, a 5'6" sophomore. Number 5, Brian Brockman, a 6'1" junior. Number 23, Landon Schreiber, a 5'9" senior. And number 24, Hayes Hall, a 6'1" sophomore. So we mentioned it a little bit ago, but this Blue Valley team, they will be athletic and they'll be looking to run in a game where they average on the season over 57 points per game.
Yeah. Long outlet passes are definitely a thing that they like. If you don't get back, they will take advantage.
And offensively, it's going to be a great matchup, too. Of course, Axtell, if you're just catching them this season, trying to get back to the state tournament for the second time in 2 years, 18-2 on the year under ninth-year head coach Jason Pineham. The Axtell boys will go the same starting lineup they have the last couple weeks. Number 10, Eli Brocksterman, a 6' junior. Number 12, Wyatt Detweiler, a 5'8" freshman. Number 23, Colin Shaughnessy, a 6' sophomore. Number 25, Brandon Schmelsley, a 6'2" junior. And number 34, Grady Bussing, a 6'2" senior. Axtell, too, as well. Long and athletic, but they can let the three ball fly, too.
Yep. We know about their success in every sport. This has been a very talented squad the last couple of years, and they look to continue this great run of success that they've been on for the last couple of years, honestly.
And late in this season, this Axtell team has found ways to win. I watched them a couple weeks ago versus Valley Heights. They outscored the Mustangs 20-7 in the fourth quarter to come back in that one. I know they had a comeback against Troy. I think a few other teams too as well. But an experienced team that knows how to win. They were actually trailing this Blue Valley team at halftime. Let me do quick math here. 32-25. Had to come back from a 7-point deficit there in that one. So it's going to be a great nightcap. Of course, Axtell, your number 1 overall seed. Blue Valley, your number 5 seed. They've already got one game under their belt. It'll be a good one here as we round out the evening.
Yeah,
on KNDY.
Yep. I'm sure Axtell will not look to get off to a slow start here. Being on Blue Valley's home court, you don't want to give them any confidence.
In that last game, too, freshman Wyatt Detweiler, 14 points. Brandon Schmelsley, 17. It was a high-scoring affair. 59-46 was the final. Schmelsley and Krause in the jump circle. Axtell will be in their home white. Blue Axtell and numbers across their chest. Blue Valley in their road blues. Red Blue Valley and numbers across their chest. First tip is going to go out of bounds off of Axtell. It's going to be Blue Valley's ball to start off. Axtell will be in a full-court man-to-man press. They'll stay in this most of the game. As we talked about, the defensively, they're going to use their athleticism with Schmelsley, Brocksterman, and Detweiler, up there 3. Reed Schreiber fires away a 3, misses that one. Colin Shaughnessy pulls down the board. And probably the best start you can have for Axtell, because if Reed Schreiber hits that 3, this place would have erupted.
Yes, it did, just like last game when Hanover hit that 3 to start out the game. The place gets rocking right away. Another, looks like a good student section for both squads. They both kind of went with the Hawaiian theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know what? Nicer temperatures outside. Let's keep it nice inside, too, as well.
Yep.
Blue Valley will be in a man-to-man as Axtell nearly turns it over. Now they do off of Grady Bussing. Brandon Schmelsley threw it there to Bussing on the cut. He was wide open, just wasn't looking for the ball.
Had his head turned.
Turnover, Axtell will be their first now of the game. Full court presser as Blue Valley gets across the timeline with Landon Schreiber. One of two seniors on this squad for Blue Valley goes to Dakota Krause. The other one down low for this Rams team. Meanwhile, for Blue Valley, it's the same team that went to state last year. A bunch of juniors and sophomores, too, as well. So it kind of seems like a theme tonight, but young teams that have potential to do great things as their season goes on. Yes. Blue Valley will be, what's the word I'm looking here, deliberate with their offensive possessions here tonight as they know how important they are against this Hanover team. They've already ran 30 seconds off this play clock, and it's going to stay with the Blue Valley as shortest man on the floor, Reed Schreiber at 5'6", all the way to the rim.
Yeah, looks like he dribbled it off Detweiler's foot as he attacked the basket there.
Matchup athlete against athlete here in this one will be a fun one. Max Blasky with you here tonight. Minna Bargdale to my left, catching us on KNDY 95.5. Of course, online at KNDYradio.com too as well. Wild shot inside for Landon Schreiber. Blue Valley empty on their first two opportunities. Colin Shaughnessy head fakes on a three in the corner. Drives baseline, kicks it out now to Smelsley. Top side Shaughnessy, sharpshooter, fires away. That one's off the right side of the rim. Defensive board, Blue Valley.
Yeah, tough shot there, hand in his face. Thought he could knock it down. Didn't quite go for him.
Shaughnessy looking to get back fully healthy. Rolled his ankle there at the TVL tournament. Took him a couple weeks to get back. Dakota Krause inside on the pretty give and go. Lays it up for the first points of the game. Blue Valley up early here, 2-0.
Yeah, great pass there from Brockman. He finds the wide open cutting Krause.
One thing about both of these teams is they have played together quite a bit. Then he mentioned in the opening this Blue Valley squad lost quite a bit off of last year's team, but quite a bit came back too as well. So we're going to see experienced, cohesive teams out there, and we're seeing it here early on. No, I guess, dumb passes or plays early on, but here might be one leads to a run out. Eli Broxman airballs the three. Landon Schreiber at the other end, up and down. Full court pass like Benny mentioned about.
The long outlets, it's Blue Valley's game. They like it. Oh, and another turnover. Blue Valley is out and running early.
Two turnovers, too, for Axtell here early on, and a wild shot by Eli Broxman. Have these Eagles down 4-0. Like we talked about it, though, a slow starting team has Axtell been here in this second half as head coach Jason Tynan already breaking a sweat down there, coaching his team up. Topside Landon Schreiber's going to try and break down Broxman, but we're going to reset. Both of these teams, too, as well, play a new style of offense. We're going to go 5 out here, try and go down low. Hayes Hall took the bump, misses the shot. Good defensive possession there by Shaughnessy.
Yeah, he couldn't quite handle the bump there. Knocked him off his block, and then he threw up a wild shot. Axtell still trying to just get on the board. I think they need to work it inside. It's been a lot of perimeter passing and deep shots. They haven't got much going at the basket.
And, of course, with this lineup, went to Wyatt Detweiler in the starting 5 a couple weeks ago, so more guard-oriented, but that moves Smelsley down low. Speaking of Detweiler, head fakes on a three, gets inside, kicks it out now around the horn. Smelsley down low, misses that one. Offensive board, up and down for the first points for Axtell.
I think that's a good option. Smelsley by the basket.
Of course, I called them to do everything for a state championship team, and Axtell there on the football field put his shoulder down there offensively and got the Eagles' first bucket here tonight. 4-2 is our score. 4 minutes left to play. Krause is going to fire up a three. That one's got him for Dakota Krause.
The big man steps out and knocks it down.
6'3" senior showing off that range, and Blue Valley up now 7-2 here in this one.
Axtell just looking a little stagnant on offense right now. They're still trying to feel the flow of this game. Blue Valley feeding off the energy of the crowd. It's a pretty packed gym, in all honesty.
It is a home game here for Blue Valley as Axtell nearly turns it over. Saving it is Shaughnessy, but you mentioned it too as well. The Blue Valley team doesn't really get out defensively, so they're going to have to make some threes is Axtell as Detweiler misses one there.
Yeah, Axtell's firing away. They just can't find the bottom of the basket yet. I think they need to continue to attack the basket. As Brockman takes it in and away it in.
Braden Brockman just breaks down Brandon Smelsley. Jason Tynan irate wants the timeout. Axtell trailing 9-2.
Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio opens summer class enrollment March 15th. Engage your child in a fun, active environment during the summer with tumbling, cheer, jazz, and dance classes. From ages 18 months to 18 years, enroll in summer classes at littlestepsdance.com by March 15th.
Titan West Incorporated manufactures corral fencing, gates, and chutes. A square deal better. Titan West now manufactures circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Phone 1-800-252-0847 for dealer information. Circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Manufactured here in Lynn, Kansas by Titan West Incorporated. Phone toll free 1-800-252-0847.
9-2 is our first quarter score. Blue Valley leading here. Head coach Jason Tynan going to his bench now early in the Axtell Eagles. Number 2 out there, Landon, I think that's Landon Schmitz out there.
It is, and Logan Sandman.
Logan Sandman out there too as well, and Landon Schmitz, of course, had a football injury, thought he was going to be done for the season, but coming back here now at Sub-State adds another guard option for head coach Jason Tynan and his squad. Eli Broxman's going to fire up a 3, missed that one, but
Axtell is struggling on the offensive end. Broxman takes it in there for the 2, but the length of Hayes really affects that shot, and he can't get it to go. Mentioning Sandman, he's a 6'3" freshman, and he looks like he has a lot of arms and legs right now.
And really plays a physical style of ball. You want to figure it by looking at him, but he'll get dirty down there, take some charge. Saw him take 3 charges in one game earlier this year.
Love to see that out of the freshman making impact plays. Let's see if he can do it tonight.
Topside, Blue Valley will run clock here, leading by 7. Schreiber will try and get downhill. Now kicks it out. Hayes Hall guarded tightly by this Axtell defense, looking to force a turnover. Or held it on his hip. We're not going to call a turnover.
Looks like Blue Valley is running a
stall game. It's stall game here at this point. Honestly, Blue Valley's been able to break down this Axtell defense and get to the rim, so they're going 5 out. Here goes Hall inside, kicks it out. Krause, his second straight 3. Dakota Krause now with 8 points in this contest, and Blue Valley up double digits on Axtell.
Yeah, we'll pick up a foul on Hayes on the other end. Yeah, I didn't know the big man had that in his game. They're in his bag. It's a back-to-back corner 3s for the 6'3" senior.
And all of a sudden, this lead has ballooned up to 10 for Axtell.
Let's see if they can figure something out on the offensive end. They'll continue to go through Broxterman.
Smelsley out top will look to get this one set up, too, as well. Inside there, Sandman shot up, blocked by Krause. And now a foul down low, I believe, on Axtell going for that ball. That will go on Sandman, a little too aggressive there on the offensive rebound.
Number 2, Trevor Clark, will be subbing in for the senior Dakota Krause. He's a 6'2" junior, so more size coming in the game for Blue Valley.
Both of these squads exhibit great size, too, as well. We talked about the athleticism in the opening, too, as Blue Valley nearly turns it over, but it'll stay with the Rams. Axtell so far here in this one, only 1 made shot. Of course, they're trailing here 12-2, but what do you do, especially offensively, when Blue Valley's just going to play the stall game here on this end?
I think they just need to continue to attack the bucket. As I've stated many times, they're just shooting too many 3s right now. They got to keep attacking the basket. And I think it starts, they need to try and put the ball in number 25's hands a little bit more. Smelsley, let him attack. When he's attacked, he's scored. But he's really hasn't really shown his true colors on offense yet this game.
All of Axtell offensively has been shut down. Eli Broxman 0 for 3. Smelsley 1 for 2. Colin Shaughnessy 0 for 1 from the 4-2 as well. Blue Valley holding this ball and will likely take a nice lead into halftime. Breaking down the defense, Broxman gets inside. Kicks it out around the horn. 3-ball in, and Schreiber, that one's long. Leads to a Eli Broxman rebound at the other end. Up and down for Logan Sandman. Always finds a way underneath that basket to be in the right place at the right time, and the freshman gets the first points for Axtell in almost 4 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, that was a great pass there from Smelsley, and the freshman makes a good move to finish.
Brockman right to the rim there. Braden Brockman breaks down Brandon Smelsley for the second time. Nearly forces the steal to Landon Schreiber, and he'll send it right back to Axtell.
He was standing out of bounds. Good hustle there. Just couldn't quite come up with the ball.
Reed Schreiber back into the contest. Out will go Landon. Now Wyatt Detweiler back into the contest for Landon Schmitz. 4-point advantage, Blue Valley. Who would have saw this before tip-off? 14-4 is our score. 10 seconds left to go before quarter break. Eli Broxman 0 for 3 from the floor with it. Top side will get us going. Smelsley gets to the elbow, shot up. That rolls off the rim, no good. And a foul 90 feet away from the basket on Eli Broxman. Mental break there for the junior.
See if Blue Valley can create something. With only 2.2 left in the quarter. They're going to have to chuck it deep. Nope, they'll just toss it in. Brockman from about three-quarters court.
Oh, closer than I think we both thought. But Blue Valley coming out on fire, leading 14-4 at the end of one quarter.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
At the end of 8 minutes, Blue Valley leading 14-4. Axtell shot an abysmal 22% in that first quarter. Meanwhile, Blue Valley hit everything, 60%, including 2 big threes by the big man. Dakota Corrals has this Rams team up 10 points on TVL Power Axtell.
Yeah, Blue Valley looked very content there just to try and take them off the dribble, spread them out, and look to kick the shooters when they collapsed, and it worked out there in that first quarter.
3-ball Eli Broxman, he's 0 for 4 now, cannot buy a bucket, is the junior. That might be cause for concern for these Axtell guards, as they have not made a shot from outside the lane yet.
Yeah, it's been tough. Been tough for the Eagles so far. Oh, almost a turnover by the freshman, and we'll get a timeout.
Jason Tynan will save a possession for the Eagles. We'll take it with them. His squad trailing by 10.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
It's sub-state action underway here on KNDY Boys Nightcap between Axtell and Blue Valley. Of course, tomorrow, Axtell girls and Pike Valley will start a broadcast at 6 before Hanover and Lynn girls match up at 7:30. It's been all Blue Valley so far here in this one. Axtell has just looked out of sorts offensively, but not necessarily to the tune of this Blue Valley defense. Has kind of just been sagging off. Axtell has just not hit shots. Inside there, Smelsley left block. Nice find. Detweiler up and down for the freshman. And just like you were talking about, get Smelsley involved close.
Yep. Even if he's not the one shooting, he draws so much attention that a lot of eyes get on him, and he can find he's a great passer. Great passer.
Of course, he started off this season playing more of the 2 position with the emergence of Wyatt Detweiler. Now, of course, Landon Schmidt back in the starting lineup to move back now to a natural 4 or 5 position. But his vision on the court is so evident, makes this entire Axtell team better.
Yep, now they got to find a way to get some stops.
Hayes Hall will try and take Landon Schreiber down low to Calder Krause back into the contest. A little give and go there with Hall as Blue Valley will go 5 out. Kind of interesting to see this Blue Valley team solid a couple weeks ago against Valley Heights. This is not the offense they ran. They threw it inside. They went inside to their big men. Here spreading out this Axtell team, trying to get quick shots on the reversals. Reed inside, and a foul will be called as Reed Schreiber went right to the bucket. Again, smallest man on the floor getting right to the front of the rim.
Yep, great take there. It's clear that Coach Blake Ferrance has a plan coming into this game, and that was don't shoot it until it's a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
They are not forcing anything at this time.
Spread out this Axtell team, and defensively, everyone is outside, almost the volleyball line. It's almost hard to believe this defense can get spread out so far. Schreiber inside from the hip. Reed Schreiber throws it up amongst the trees and gets it to fall down.
Schreiber and Krause kind of trading jobs tonight. Krause usually working inside. Schreiber likes to shoot outside.
Krause with 2 threes already, 8 points for the senior. Reed Schreiber, his first bucket inside. There's Grady Bussing, and that's what Axtell needs to continue to do as back-to-back buckets inside the paint. Now have the Eagles trailing 16-8. Trap near side on Schreiber, gets it off though to Brockman. Brockman attacks, kicks it out. Krause, same spot. That one's down. 3 for 3 from the left corner for Dakota Krause, the senior from Blue Valley. Perfect from the floor here in this first half, and he has his Rams up 19-8 on State Power Axtell.
What a shot.
What a shot indeed. Nothing you can do about it. Topside, Smiths will get this set up. Detweiler right wing. They're going to lay off of him. Detweiler had 14 points the last time these two teams matched up. Inside Schmelsley, hard off the glass, but can't get that one to fall. Hit every part of the rim for Brandon Schmelsley there, but would not find the bottom of the bucket.
We saw that a couple times during the Lynn game down on that end. Must be a bouncy basket down there.
Krause, a fourth?
No. Little heat check there. You know, you make 3 in a row, you deserve one.
Let him throw it. That should have been a travel.
Yeah, we got away with that one.
Get away with that one. Eagles will reset on the air ball from Blue Valley. Try to cut this back down to a single deficit game. Blue Valley doing a good job of staying inside. Eli Brockman continuing to fire, but can't make a shot. Travel inside on Axtell.
Schmelsley telling Grady, go up with it. He wants him to put it up. There was a little 2-foot pass there when Grady could have just went up and finished at the rim.
Timeout now. Blue Valley will take it with them. Rams on top, 19-8.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
You love farming through the good times and the bad, and you hope and pray your investments will pay off. Some of the risk factors you can control and others you cannot. That brings me to the importance of risk management. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. With the right insurance plan, your farming operation will be protected against the loss affecting your crops, livestock, equipment, and property. Manage your risk with the help of Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Axtell changing up defenses there out of that timeout, almost forces a turnover, a more 1-3-1 style there. Head coach Jason Tynan has his squad as the Eagles trail here 19-8. Inside wide open off the front of the rim though for Landon Schreiber.
Tried to catch him lacking a little bit there, and just came up a little bit short with the floater.
Back-to-back empty possessions now for Blue Valley. Of course, they've been led by Dakota Krause, 11 points. Colin Shaughnessy fires up a 3. He can't hit that one. At the other end, though, wide open, Hayes Hall, and Blue Valley out athleticism Axtell here in the first half. Turnover now by the Eagles. Back the other way comes the Rams. Smelsley saves the layup.
They're not getting it over that guy. That was like a D-back swatting that pass away.
Grant Bussing will check in now. First action for the senior off the bench as we're going to go big inside with Logan Sandman, Grant Bussing, Brandon Smelsley, Colin Shaughnessy, and Eli Brocksterman. A lot of contact. Gets it out near side to Hayes Hall. Hall's against the freshman. Sandman kicks it out and gets it reset. The big 3 for Axtell so far here tonight. Eli Brocksterman 0 for 5. Colin Shaughnessy 0 for 4. Smelsley only 1. Missed shot, Reed Schreiber, but put back Hayes Hall. Back-to-back buckets now for the sophomore as this lead has ballooned up to 23-8. Blue Valley using their home crowd. 3-ball Colin Shaughnessy, no good. There's Sandman inside. It earns a trip to the line.
Sandman makes up for giving up the offensive rebound on the other end and picks up his own. But again, Axtell not finding the stroke from outside. That is several threes that they continue to shoot, but they just can't get them to drop right now.
Axtell 0 for 8 from behind the arc so far here in this contest. Eli Brockschman 0 for 4. Colin Shaughnessy 0 for 3. First free throw there by Logan Sandman. That one goes down. First free throws for either team here in this one, as it's been a low foul game. Only have 3 for Axtell and 2 for Blue Valley so far.
Yeah, the freshman's playing big minutes as he misses the second free throw.
Sandman goes 1 for 2. 3 points now for the freshman off the bench. But Axtell needing a stop. 23 to 9 is our score. 2:40 left to play. Dakota Kraus, 3-ball other corner. That one's an air ball.
Still, Kraus outscoring the Axtell team by himself. Hit those 3 early threes and got Blue Valley started with a layup. Ooh, we'll pick up a tough foul there. Axtell attacking the basket. Brandon Smelsley, great plan, great idea.
Smelsley just took that outlet pass and went right to the front of the rim. I mean, didn't give anyone an opportunity to take it from him, stop him, just went right to the rim. And he was visibly upset in the timeout moments ago here in front of us, pleading with his team for a little bit of help and just playing some basketball, like they have all season.
Yeah, this lead definitely isn't insurmountable, but they need to start chopping away at it. You don't want a team to keep a lead like this when they're at home, especially feeding off that crowd and the good vibes and good energy that they have.
With an opportunity to go to state here at a home crowd, what better feeling could you have from Blue Valley? What better window would this be for Axtell if they're able to make a comeback? Still 12-point deficit, though, here, 2:20 left to play before halftime. Blue Valley has been in control of this entire game, leading 14-4 at the end of one quarter, holding a Blue Valley or an Axtell team that averages almost 57 points per game to 4 there in the first 8 minutes.
Blue Valley starting to settle a little bit for the 3-ball. They need to continue to attack the basket.
Back-to-back misses now. Sandman lines up at 3, misses that one right rim. That one would have been a big one there for this Axtell offense, so probably not who you want shooting that ball. At the other end, Braden Brockman's going to attack baseline, founds Kraus inside. Good hands. Eli Brockman puts that one away.
Number 2, Trevor Clark checking in for Blue Valley. He'll replace Kraus, give Kraus a little break. The senior's been playing well.
11 points now. The lead all scores, just as many as Axtell has here in this contest. Blue Valley leading with 147. They're going to go inside to Clark, right block. Quickly doubled between Bussing and Smelsley, but good play to kick it back out. Blue Valley now will run clock as Hall backs his ways down, finds a cutting Brockman, kicks it out, Reed Schreiber for 3. That's going to be a foul on Logan Sandman trying to get out to the shooter. Second one now on Sandman.
Yeah. Tried to run through the screen a little bit. It's been a physical ball game so far.
Very physical ball game, too. Of course, head coach Jason Tynan kind of wanted an illegal screen, but we're not going to get it.
Yep, I definitely could have seen it going either way, really.
Something about this Blue Valley team we didn't mention earlier. We talked about, the length for the Lynn and Hanover teams. If you count it as in our first game, the Blue Valley lengthy, too as well. They go 5'6", 5'1", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3" in their starting lineup. Schreiber misses that one inside. Leads to an Axtell run out now. Left side, Eli Brockstrom, his first 3. That one's no good. Inside offensive rebound taken away. Fell by Brockstrom will give his Eagles another opportunity. The 66 left here before halftime.
Yeah, Axtell wants to cut this down to single digits before halftime, I'm sure. They just can't get that 3-ball to drop right now.
Trying to run a little, pass away, screen away action, going down low now to Grant Bussing, back to the basket, kicks it out. Shaughnessy controls for the Eagles with 44 seconds left. Left high block, Logan Sandman sets it back up, wanting to do something offensively with it, but can't. Kicks it out now to Shaughnessy as this Axtell offense is just stale here in the first half.
Stale is a great way to describe that as they turn the ball over. Blue Valley was playing with great energy, really causing a lot of issues. And Schreiber again, just off the back glass.
And trying to take it right into the teeth, not afraid at 5'6". Shaughnessy gets it poked out from behind by Hall. 7th turnover now for Axtell here in this half, and Blue Valley will hold for the last shot. 12-point advantage for the Rams, 7 seconds. Top side, Schreiber needs to get something going. Trying to break down Shaughnessy. Gets into the lane, Reed Schreiber throws it up. No good at the buzzer, but at halftime, Axtell trails big 23-11 here in Sub-State semifinal action.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas. For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span, complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff of Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it the most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. They know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and now Humboldt, Nebraska.
23-11 is our score at halftime. Blue Valley absolutely handling Axtell in the semifinal matchup through one half. Blue Valley led 14-4 at the end of one quarter. Again, lead here at half 23-11. The Rams have been led by senior Dakota Krause, 11 points. He is 3 for 5 from behind the arc, 4 points apiece for Hayes Hall and Braden Brockman, 2 points for Landon Schreiber and Reed Schreiber. It's been the shooting percentage, I think, for Blue Valley. They are now 3 for 7 from behind the arc, and now 7 for 14 from inside the arc. Been playing some very smooth basketball in that first half.
Yeah, smooth is a good way to put it. Very solid. They definitely have a game plan, and the thing is they've been sticking to it. They really haven't wavered for a little bit there in that second quarter. You know, they kind of got away from the offensive game plan and had a little lull, but for the most part, they've been hanging in there.
And unofficially, I've only got Blue Valley down with 1 turnover, too, as well, and that's so important when you play Axtell. As for Axtell, their offense just looked out of sync. They looked out of rhythm. Eli Brocksterman, 0 for 6 from the floor shooting. Colin Shaughnessy, 0 for 3. Brandon Schmelsley, only 1 for 4 from the floor, leading Axtell with 4 points. Meanwhile, Wyatt Detweiler, Grady Bussing has 2, and Logan Sandman with 3. Axtell was 3 for 4 from the line in that second quarter, but they turned it over 7 times in that first half, and 0 for 7 from behind the three-point line for this Axtell team. It's been all Blue Valley for the first 2 quarters. We're going to take a timeout, hear a word from our sponsors before we come back, take a peek at scores from elsewhere around the state as Sub-State Weekend rolls on.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
At halftime of our nightcap, Blue Valley 23, Axtell 11. After the first two quarters, Blue Valley has handled this one. Of course, it is sub-state, so taking a peek at some scores elsewhere around the state. Did he have anything for us here?
Yeah, looking out at the Mankato sub-state, Clifton Clyde, the one seed, has taken it to them 39-14. I know the Clifton Clyde boys have been pretty fired up. They've had trouble really making it to the state tournament in recent past. Lost some games that maybe they shouldn't have. So I know they're taking this one pretty seriously with the squad that they have currently. They're very, very talented.
And that's going to be a good matchup, too, as well. Of course, Frankfort already defeated the top seed in that sub-state there in Osborne, 61-55. So it's going to have an all-TVL matchup there in the state, or in the sub-state championships out there in Mankato.
That's the toughest part about basketball up in this area is you're usually playing a good team in the sub-state championship, and it's usually a team you've played before.
Exactly. Just like down here, an all-TVL matchup going on. Of course, you're just joining us earlier tonight. Hanover defeated Lynn 59-31 to move on to the championship Saturday at 5 p.m. Looking around the area, Centralia will play Troy coming up here at 7:30. We'll have that lineup for you here as the evening goes on. Any other action? I believe Valley Heights girls were the only other team that was victorious so far.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything for the Centralia score so far out there in Donovan West. News doesn't travel too fast around here in Kansas.
Cell service, too, as well. A little spotty down here in Blue Valley. Yes, Valley Heights girls won earlier, 53-24.
Troy is leading. It looks like 17-15 at halftime.
Oh, wow, that's an impressive.
Okay, I don't know if it's actually halftime, but Troy is leading.
Troy's leading anyway. Of course, Centralia was your regular season champions for the boys and girls, too, as well as the Panthers look back to get back to a state title. And halftime, 23-11, Blue Valley leading this one. We're going to take one more time out, see if Axtell can turn on this offense when we come back.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
With gear for any outdoor enthusiast needs, making a stop at Tuttle Creek Outdoors in Randolph is a must. High-quality products and knowledgeable staff, TCO has you covered for all your hunting, fishing, camping, and marine service needs. Offering 40% off MSRP on all Vortex optics for all military, law enforcement, and first responders. Also offering daily military discounts store-wide. Make your next outdoor adventure memorable by visiting Tuttle Creek Outdoors along Highway 77 in Randolph, Kansas, and keep doing what you love while they handle the rest.
For all of your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and excavation services, there's only one call to make. Eagle HVAC and Heating. Formerly Dave's Hardware in Axtell, the guys at Eagle HVAC and Heating look forward to continuing the success they've built over the years. Offering all heating, ventilation, air conditioning needs, as well as carrying a wide variety of name-brand appliances. They do plumbing and electrical, as well as excavation service. Give Eagle HVAC and Heating a call today in Axtell.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, You need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
At the end of two quarters, Axtell trailing 23-11. The Eagles only managed 4 made shots in that first half. They were 3 for 4 from the free throw line, got them some free points there. But this offense that was just dormant comes out now in a half-court trap, trying to force a turnover. But Dakota Krause right off the bat gets the second opportunity. No. Good job by Axtell not allowing Krause to get a third shot at it right close to the rim.
I think he needed to move out a little bit. It's too close to the basket.
The big 6'3" senior just joining us already. 3 triples in that first half. Kind of tries to work inside there. But just like that on that offensive possession, Shaughnessy trying to hit Schmelsley down on that elbow. Just miscommunication in their terms of movement where they're at on the floor.
They look discombobulated out there, Max.
That's a good word for it. That is a good word for it. Trying to get it going here. Detweiler, a little screen and roll with Schmelsley, trying to get inside. Broxman with it, right wing around the horn. Pick and roll, Schmelsley, Bussing, Schmelsley, free throw line, up, no good off the rim. Offensive rebound, though, Wyatt Detweiler.
Yeah, good hustle there from the freshman. Bussing,
inside.
Broxman.
Eli Broxman cannot hit the broad side of a barn tonight. He was 0 for 6 in that first half. Maybe 2 free throws here on the offensive rebound will get him going.
No, sometimes you just need to see it go through the net.
Very true, very true. Dakota Krause, the big senior, picks up first personal foul for Blue Valley. First free throw went down. Last time these two teams played, Blue Valley scored 32 points in the first half. We had 33 combined by both teams at the end of one quarter. Talks about how big of a defensive game this has been so far.
Looks like Axtell's really extending this pressure with almost got a steal there. Trapping 1-3-1. They do force a steal.
Now forces a turnover, leads to a run out. Detweiler down the middle, has some opening, kicks it out left side. Broxman's going to fire up a 3. No, misses that one.
A little cold.
Detweiler tracks it down, though, gives Axtell another opportunity.
This freshman's been creating extra possessions, finding that ball.
Activity by him, and of course, other freshman Joe Leibarger off the bench too as well, or Logan Tillman. Inside foul will be called, and that sends Brandon Schmelsley to the line for 2 free throws.
I think Coach Tynan told his guys to attack the bucket during halftime. They came out attacking, and it always leads to good things when you get to the basket.
Either fouls or some easy shots here. Schmelsley at the line, calmly knocks down the first. That foul will go on Braden Brockman, first 4 for Blue Valley.
They get it back to single digits here.
How important will this next defensive possession be after Schmelsley knocks down both free throws? In full court pressure here. Schreiber gets past it, kicks it off the Hall left side. Hall tries to go baseline, kicks it out top side. Now around the horn as Reed Schreiber gets inside, off the glass and down for Reed Schreiber. Great take by the little man there. Grady Bussey tried to step up and take the charge. Schreiber did a good job to avoid the contact, put it down to 4-2. Big scores there for Blue Valley to push this lead right back up to 10.
I think Bussey needs to get his arms up there, trying to affect the shot of the only 5'6" Schreiber. Detweiler, big answer from the freshman.
Finally, Wyatt Detweiler hits a shot from about 15 feet away. Blue Valley has been sinking off of him all evening. He had 14 points the last time these two teams matched up. 3-ball, though. Reed Schreiber misses it right there for the putback, though. Braden Brockman with the big deuce.
Yeah, great play there from Brockman. Good hustle, way to get to the ball. Schmelsley can't get it. He'll tip it out, though.
Pokes it out. Broxman sets it back up now for the Eagles. 3-ball Colin Shaughnessy. That's hard off the rim. No good. Defensive board pulled down by Blue Valley. Could be a big possession.
They can't get anything going. Oh, great look.
Inside, wide open. Dakota Krause. Too easy from Landon Schreiber.
Axtell's running out of time. They got to start cutting into this lead. It's back up to 12.
Quickly now, 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Brandon Schmelsley from the elbow gets that one to drop down.
He's looking like it's going to be a takeover mode for a little bit here.
It's going to need to be Brandon Schmelsley for about the next 13 minutes if Axtell wants an opportunity to even play in a sub-state championship game.
Yeah, with his running mate Broxman not having an off night, he's going to have to take over a lot of that scoring load, especially here in this last 12 minutes of gameplay.
And here comes a problem for Axtell. Blue Valley did this in the first half. The Rams are going to run stall. They're going to go 5 out wide all along the out-of-bounds line, try and break you down. They hit blocked way out of bounds by Brandon Schmelsley.
Takeover mode engaged. Yes, he's trying to make plays now. I think in the first half he kind of shied away from it a little bit, but now he is flying around the court. And it's always fun to see athletes like this play this game.
They got up there and showed Dakota Krause just how to put the ball up to the rim. Turnover now by Blue Valley. Leads to Landon Schmidt's run out. Down the left side of the lane. Up. Miss, though. Ball will stay with Axtell.
That could be a little rush there for the Schmidts, as you said, he's coming off an injury from football. It was even on his left-hand side, and he's left-handed, but he decided to go up with the right hand for some reason, and it just kind of caught the side of the rim.
You know, like you said, maybe getting a little bit too into it. Nice play here. Schmelsley down the middle of the lane. Perfect there. Draw from head coach Jason Dynan.
Seas parted there, and Schmelsley comes up with the easy deuce. We're back to single digits. Can they cut it in? They haven't been within 8 in a very long time.
Brady Busting nearly forces the turnover. That's a charge. Landon Smith steps in and draws it.
And the first real energy you see from the Axtell crowd here is everybody's on their feet. And Strauss will take a seat on the bench. That's his third foul after not committing one in the first half. We'll have a full timeout from Blue Valley.
Full timeout here. Blake Bronson is Rams. Axtell trying to make the comeback, trailing by 8.
Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio opens summer class enrollment March 15th. Engage your child in a fun, active environment during the summer with tumbling, cheer, jazz, and dance classes. From ages 18 months to 18 years, enroll in summer classes at littlestepsdance.com by March 15th.
Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Lynn Locker. Select the menu you want for your guests and for your budget. No crowd too big or too small. Deeks will cater them all. For parties, weddings, picnics, family, or business functions, you can rely on the professional experience that Deeks will assure. Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Lynn Locker. Phone 348-5411. That's 348-5411. Deeks Catering of Lynn.
Get out of the timeout there fast. Axtell trying to make a comeback of this one. They trailed 23-11 at halftime. Trail here 29-21. But with the ball, I think it should be Blue Valley's.
No, they took the charge before the timeout.
So it'll be Axtell's ball now with it in possession.
It's gonna be Schmitz with the ball, actually.
Smith's looking for a backdoor top side. We're going to kick it to Broxman. Tough pass to handle. Was looking for the elevator screen 3, but now the Eagles will need to reset. Landon Smith with it. Screen and roll. Gets downhill. Up and down. Landon Smith. Got within 6. Big bucket there for the Eagles. Reed Schreiber spin move into the lane. Loses it. Turnover Blue Valley.
A lot of life now from the Axtell crowd. They've been a little dormant most of this game, and now they're awake. Brandon Schmelsley for 2. Too easy. Brandon Schmelsley got to his spot in the short elbow.
And Blake Bronson wants another timeout.
Axtell is alive. You said it. They like to play in the second half.
A second half team still trailing by 4, though. We'll take a 30 right back after this.
Hey, farmers and ranchers, ready for planting season? Need a fuel buddy who's got your back? Kramer Oil is here for you. From Marysville to Jamestown, Longford, and everywhere in between, our 13 card lock locations keep you running smooth from sunup to sundown. Say goodbye to running on empty during planting. With Kramer Oil, you get reliable fuel services that fit just right with your farm's needs. Kramer Oil, powering your farm's success. Your go-to for fuel in Kansas and Nebraska.
Brandon Schmelsley powering this Eagles team to a comeback. Already 8 points, game high 12 points now for the juniors as the Eagles are now within 4. Backdoor cut, found Trevor Clark, kicks it out now. Landon Schreiber topside, trying to back down Roxerman, who's still scoreless hasn't made a shot from the floor so far here tonight.
Yeah, Blue Valley really needs a bucket on this possession. They've gone cold, and Axtell is really taking control of that momentum.
Almost a near steal here by Schmidt. Gets it out, goes Schreiber.
They're being patient, running some offense.
Pulls 5 out around the perimeter of the out of bounds. Breaks it down. Smelsley gets beat. Gets it off the Bussing, though. Leads to a run out. Body's on the floor at half court. Jump ball will be called.
Great hustle there. I believe it was Reed Schreiber tipping it away from Grady Bussing. As it looked like it was going to be a run out for Landon Schmidt, and they forced a jump ball. Axtell will keep it, but good hustle all around there. Blue Valley's offense in a bit of a drought.
And talked about a little bit during that Hanover-Lynn game, if you were with us, the experience versus inexperience. You can see here now that this Axtell team has not been rallied or rattled at all in the second half. Meanwhile, Blue Valley a little bit pressing here defensively as they try and get a stop. Broxman, 3 straight on. That one's bottom!
And he finally gets one to go. Eli Broxman, hand in his face. He does not care. He knocks it down. It is a 1-point ball game here in Blue Valley. Randolph.
Shooters shoot. Eli Broxman 1 for 7 from behind the arc now, but no bigger one than that one. Hayes Hall tries to take Salmon one-on-one. Kicks it back out now inside Brockman. Block is going to be the call, and 2 fouls upcoming for Braden Brockman.
I think Schmidt needed to get one more step over, and the ref would have gave it to him, but he was still kind of sliding underneath. Smart play there from Brockman, finally being aggressive. Now, the stall game always kind of works well when you have a lead. But when things start to not go your way, the stall game can really be a problem because then your team doesn't really feel like they're in the flow of the game. They haven't been running offense, and now they're having to create a lot on one-on-one basketball. And Axtell, in the first half, couldn't quite handle it, but they've accepted the challenge here in the second half.
Really stepped up to the challenge, and you talked about a flow. Brockman only makes 1 of 2 there. That's Blue Valley's first free throws of this game as they come with 2:13 left here in this third quarter. Axtell offensively trying to keep it rolling. A lot of contact out top. Eli Broxman, he's on the line. He's hot. He's hot, says Vinny after 2 shots. Eli Broxman feeling it now, but we've got a tied ball game just like that. Downhill, Brockman inside to Clark, up and under, no good. Defense rebound off for jump ball.
Stay with Blue Valley.
Stay with Blue Valley. Eli Broxman, I guess you can go ahead and call him hot. 7 points now for the junior, all here in this third quarter after going 0 for 6 from the floor in the first 2 stanzas. Ooh, tough foul. Like Benny said, Grady Bussing stepped in front, stole away that inbounds pass, but a foul will be called by the bottom side ref. Only third now, or second as a team for Axtell in this quarter.
Again, just a step slow there from picking off that pass.
Like we now said, Blue Valley, who's played this stall game, tied at 30. How do you respond offensively? And it's stolen away, taken by Broxman. Broxman up the court, a lot of contact, no foul, but it goes down. That's by Broxman.
Broxman puts up 7 straight by himself, and Axtell has their first lead of the game.
A 7-0 run and a lead with 1:24 here in the third.
Cyber can't get it to go. They run into each other on the offensive rebound. Shelsley running. Finds
Smith up and down, 4-2. Landon Smith. Axtell is filling it now in the third quarter. A second half team all year. The Eagles regain their lead up by 4, 34-30, in what has been an offensive juggernaut by the Eagles in this third period.
Yes. Coach Baum can't afford to use another timeout, so he's letting them play it out. They'll draw another foul. They haven't quite gotten to a line yet, but what a rally from the Axtell Eagles.
We were talking here at halftime. What would you say if you're head coach Jason Tynan and his boys, and if you look at a team that went to state last year, you say, what do you want as a coach? Do you want to be in that sub-state championship tomorrow, or do you want to go home tonight? And this Axtell team has shown they want to come back on Saturday and play again.
Yeah, they never wavered. They stuck to it. 12 points, that's a decent lead, but you know this Axtell Eagle team can score in bunches, and now obviously they have erasing that 12-point deficit and creating a 4-point lead of their own.
Axtell has scored 23 points here in this third quarter alone after scoring only 11 in the first half. Reed Schreiber fires up a 3. That's going to be short off the rim. Broxman now with it, looking for some help, gets it off to Detweiler across the timeline. Right side, Brandon Smelsley looks to get downhill against Brockman, gets into the body, kicks it off, high pass taken, and it'll be taken away by Blue Valley. First turnover for Axtell unofficially here in this second half. Breaking down the defense, Retriber 3. That one's off, no good. Roxman rebound.
Great pass. Shaughnessy for 2. Melsley finds them. They take a 6-point lead. Blue Valley is rattled right now. The frustration is starting to creep onto their face.
Just like that, a team that trailed by 10 plus at half leads by 6 going into the third quarter. 36-30 is our score as Axtell stormed back to take a lead here in this semifinal game.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
A 25-7 outscoring quarter for for Axtell in that third as the offense finally woke up for the Eagles there, leading now by 6, 36-30. They trailed 23-11 at half. Colin Shaughnessy's going to step into a 3. That one's down and good for Colin Shaughnessy. Was scoreless in the first half. 5 points now on back-to-back buckets for the sophomore.
The Eagles are soaring. They have been shooting the ball well. Something woke them up. I don't know what it was as Blue Valley chucks it out of bounds, but they are alive and they are well.
Something woke up this Axtell team at halftime, and they have came out in the third with a fury now to close it out in the final 3 minutes.
Yeah, can they hang on? Blue Valley needs to figure something out. They got to start running offense. They got to start being aggressive. And I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but I would continue to attack the basket. They don't need to shoot so many three-pointers. I think they've missed their last 4, and they haven't been close.
Here's a turnover, though, by Axtell as Smelsley tried to go cross-court. Good point there, though, trying to get down low. We've mentioned it. This team likes to go 5 out, and it's hard to get an offensive team back in rhythm once you tell them to kind of slow down.
Yeah, it's one of the tough parts about the Saul game, which Saul game could be. Oh, big shot, Landon Schreiber.
Big triple there for the seniors. One of 2 seniors for this Blue Valley team. The other one, Dakota Krause. 13 points to his name so far here in this one. Three ball on the other side. Shaughnessy! Back-to-back buckets now for Colin Shaughnessy. He was 0 for 3 in that first half now. 3 for 3 from the floor in the second, and Blake Franks wants a full timeout. We'll take him as the Eagles are flying up to a 42-33 lead.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Load, sort, and work your cattle easier, faster, and safer with equipment from Lynn Post and Pipe. Wrangler portable corrals, stationary working equipment, guaranteed gates, and continuous fencing, all available to make livestock handling safer and more efficient. Lynn Post and Pipe is in the business to help ranchers do what they do best. So naturally, they provide only the most durable and best quality livestock handling equipment. Lynn Post and Pipe Supply, built to last for generations.
It's the wild time of the year as sub-state action gets underway. Axtell fought back from a 12-point deficit, leading 42-33. Other action out of Centralia's score there real quick, Vinny.
Yeah, Troy takes the lead into halftime, 31-27 over the Panthers. Tight one out there in Donovan West. And Clifton Clyde currently leads Rock Hill 52-24.
Three ball is missed by Hayes Hill. There's a lot of action going on all around the area. As Sub-State action gets going here for boys this evening. Of course, girls action will kick off tomorrow. Same time, 6 o'clock. The Axtell girls and the Pike Valley girls square off in our first matchup at 7:30. It's Hanover and Lynn. Shaughnessy is on fire. 3 straight threes for Colin Shaughnessy, the sophomore, shooting lights out here in this fourth quarter. Eagles push this lead up to a dozen.
Yeah, the 12-point deficit to the 12-point lead. Shriver, great play. He's really been the only offense here for Blue Valley in this fourth quarter.
An athletic tape there by Landon Shriver. He's not trying to see his season in here tonight. Wyatt Detweiler attacks middle of the lane, kicks it out. Eli Broxman's going to fire up a left corner three. That one's off long. Can't make them all if you're Axtell.
A little heat check there from Broxman, but still with a 10-point lead, you can do things like that.
And I think the resilience of the Axtell offense, especially in this one, you saw it not necessarily working in the first half, but they continued to fight inside, continued to do what they do, and now hold this big 10-point lead as Blue Valley turns it over again here. Second one unofficially in this quarter. Landon Schmitz will check in. Wyatt Detweiler will check out. And I think the rotation that head coach Jason Tynan and his team has this year, too, as well. They're a deep team that goes 8, but we don't see a drop-off on the floor when you see someone else come in.
Yeah, a lot of talent all around. As we know, a lot of athletes and a lot of good size. Broxman, a little out of control there.
Dakota Krause did a good job stepping up, drawing the charge there. We'll give him credit for that one. Already saw one by Axtell early on.
Can that be the play that swings the momentum for Blue Valley? They could get a big bucket here, try and get this down to single digits.
Blue Valley 23 points in the first half. They've only scored 13 so far here in the second, looking to get an offensive play going. Down low, Hayes Hall's right block.
Got away with a push-off for sure, but loses the ball.
Loses the ball, scrubbed down underneath, and a jump ball will stay with the Rams.
Getting pretty physical out there, and that kind of plays into Axtell's hands, in all honesty. As we know, they're a pretty good football team, and they... you can kind of see that they're built for that a little bit.
I like to play that gridiron out there inside. Dakota Cross, though, on the inbound over the head of Grady Bussing, puts it down for 2. Now we've got ourselves a 7-point contest.
8, again, Valley Heights math. Didn't for that, but
it's all right over there. That's all right. Close enough as it goes. Top side, Smelsley at the free throw line. Shot up, shot no. Misses on that one.
Broxman close to picking up his fourth foul there. Ref lets it go. It would have been 80 feet from the bucket.
Eli Broxman only equals foul trouble and a turnover. Blue Valley
carry on Schreiber.
Trey Stump, 6'1" junior, now checks in for the Rams. Out will go Reed Schreiber. A little more hype now for the Rams.
Actually, Blue Valley's had to deal with their share of injuries as well. It was actually the game in Lynn this year that I was attending. They had a player tearing ACL. Is another Stump kid. Who was a starter on their team. So they're missing a couple guys, but obviously the other team's really not going to care.
In Sub-State, no matter who you got, it's who you got available inside. Grady Bussing, beautiful pass from Brandon Schnelsley as this team is finally starting to find their mark from inside too as well. 10-point advantage back now to Axtell. Reminder that coming up after this game, too, as well, the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show. Twice each hour, bringing you stats and scores, not only this sub-state, but elsewhere around the state, too, as well, as we'll recap a fun Thursday here on KNDY. We'll be right back at it tomorrow, too, as well. Inside, Hayes Hall. Nice little turnaround shot there for the sophomore. Puts it up and down for the Rams. And now Axtell looking to run a little clock offensively.
Yep, Smelsley attacking. He's a tough guy to stay in front of. He's got speed and strength, and that really bodes issues for Blue Valley.
I think it was an interesting aspect, too, that Blue Valley came out and attacked this Axtell team the way they did offensively with the spread-out offense. You know, this time of season, you're always looking away to beat teams, and that might be the way for Axtell. Smelsley to Logan Sandman. Smelsley now back-to-back. Beautiful assist. Boy, we're going to have to rewatch the film. I bet he's getting close to probably 7 or 8 assists.
Yeah, I stated it in the first half. Put the ball in his hands and good things happen. You don't always have to be a scorer to affect the game, and he's doing a lot of other things, not just scoring himself. Little dump off here, the jam. He still gets it in, but man, that would have been a highlight.
Brandon Smelsley tried to throw it down over Landon Schreiber off of the Blue Valley turnover. he got up high enough to throw it down, just didn't quite rattle home as they tend to do.
And some frustration there from the junior Brockman, and as he'll chuck the ball about 20 feet out of bounds.
Throws it right into the Blue Valley stand. Second straight turnover now for the Rams.
Not what you need with a 12-point deficit and only 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
And how quickly did this game change, though, in that third quarter? We were watching it, and just all of a sudden I looked up, and we were knotted up at 30s. I think the resilience, obviously, of this Axtell team cannot be understated.
Yeah, it's crazy how big a thing of momentum is. Smelsley knocks down another one to balloon this lead up to 14. But, yeah, as soon as they got that momentum, they took over the game, and they have not looked back.
And kind of the opposite of Blue Valley, like we were talking about. I think this Axtell team, as Blue Valley turns it over again, Shaughnessy has trouble with it as Smelsley tries to tip it up to him.
Smelsley was going for another highlight there. He was a little gas. He'll go hide out in the corner for a little bit.
And I think the defense for this Axtell team is something that's going to drive them late in the season. We saw them there that third quarter, not necessarily runouts, but as they were getting stops and Blue Valley could not score, you could see the Blue Valley offense just start to lose their kind of pep or their fire, too.
And those Blue Valley players have played a lot of minutes. They don't go very deep on this bench, only going about 7 deep. As I mentioned, they already lost a guy to his injury earlier this year. And it's starting to wear on them. Obviously, Axtell is an athletic team, and playing with them for 32 minutes is a lot harder than expected. 1:22 left, 53-41, as we have a timeout from Blue Valley. Their last one.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Axtell looking to close out the semifinal win, leading 53-41. If you're just joining us, Axtell trailed 11-23 at halftime, but an offensive explosion of 25 points in the third quarter gave the Eagles this lead, and not looking to give it back with a chance to go back to a sub-state championship.
I wish we had replay in here so I could go back and see Smelsley almost throw it down. He had to have been. His hand was above the rim when he let go of the ball.
This is an athletic and a fun team to watch in Axtell, too, as well. If you want to come see them on Saturday before either them or Hanover go out to state, swing on down. Smelsley inside. No, misses that one, but Landon Smith on the putback. 4 points now for the
and Blue Valley knocks it out of bounds again.
3 straight turnovers for Blue Valley as they have just self-destructed here in the second half.
You don't like to say the word collapse, but it's been a bit of a collapse here. Things have not gone there well. As I said, we were talking about at the timeout, it is now 44-18 here in the second half. Let's make it 46. Smith with an easy 2.
Smith just gets past the defender at the other end, puts it up and down, 57-41. Reed Schreiber on the other end. It'll stay with Blue Valley. Yes, Blue Valley season, they're going to come to an end. It looks like an 11-10 year for head coach Blake Frantz, but I think after last year's squad and how much they lost after a team that unexpectedly, I think, made a run all the way at a TVL tournament championship, they lost a lot of teams, but coming out here this year had a good season in a tough TVL.
Trey Stump gets on the board there with his first 3 of the game from the corner, cuts it to a 13-point game. But with only 25 seconds left, it looks like it's just going to be a little too little, a little too late.
Little too late here for the Blue Valley Rams as they will fall to Axtell here in this semifinal matchup. Final score as the final seconds do tick off. Inside Landon Schmitz, and one. We're going to get him a few more scoring opportunities here before the end of this one.
A little icing on top.
Right.
Schmitz gets a nice one there.
The depth of this Axtell team will bode well for them as they'll match up against Hanover. That game will be Saturday, 5 o'clock. Of course, you can hear it right here on KNDY or make the trip down here to Blue Valley. Smith misses the free throw. Fought forward, taken now by Trevor Clark. Final 5 seconds tip off here as Axtell will win this contest from behind, 59-44, your final score. We're going to take a timeout, come back and recap it again. Eagles victorious, 59-44.
Don't we all wish it was sunny and 70 degrees outside? Good news, this is the Midwest, and while it probably won't be tomorrow, those days aren't far off, and neither is planting season. Reviewing machinery insurance values before it comes out of the shed is easier than during claim time. We work with several different companies to offer options tailored to your individual operation. Give us a call, and one of our many knowledgeable farm agents would be happy to come out and help.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
Access denied.
We've all been there. When you can't connect the thingy to the whatchamacallit, and the whatchamacallit can't find the Wi-Fi network. Well, Blue Valley Technologies has a solution that can help you with all your connected devices. Tech Home with unlimited multi-device support to help you get your home connected and even tune up your computer. Find more details at bluevalley.net/techhome.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Travelong by Landall in Waterville is looking for career-minded individuals, currently hiring trailer refurbishment staff, including welders, paint prep, painters, and assemblers on first shift. This stable family-owned company offers competitive wages, raises, and promotions, plus a 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Benefits include paid time off, paid holidays, incentive bonus, employer-paid life, short-term and long-term disability insurance, comprehensive health insurance, and more. Apply online at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. Landall Company, EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Axtell winning this one 59-44. Coming from behind, they trailed, 23-11 at halftime. But Benny, what was that stat you told me about there in the break?
Second half scoring, Axtell's put up 48 points in the second half alone, and Blue Valley only was able to muster 21. The glaring difference was definitely that third quarter where Axtell outscored them 25-7, led behind I would believe Eli Brocksterman had a 9 in that quarter. Shaughnessy started to find his shot. And, of course, Smelsley was out there making plays.
Yes, it was a eruption offensively for Axtell in that third quarter. And I think we talked about it a little bit, but that defense that really stomped Lynn really led to a bunch of Axtell points.
Yes.
Looking at the scoring from this game, first for Blue Valley, Dakota Krause led the way as the senior finishes his year with a loss. 17 points for the senior, 7 points apiece for Braden Brockman and Landon Schreiber, 6 points for Hayes Hall, and 4 points for Reed Schreiber, while Trey Stump off the bench pitched in a late 3. Blue Valley was 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 12 turnovers unofficially. Meanwhile, the Axtell boys, 16 points for Brandon Smelsley, 11 points for Colin Shaughnessy, 9 for Eli Brocksterman, 8 for Landon Schmitz, all in the second half, 7 for Logan Sandman, 4 apiece for Wyatt Detweiler and Grady Bussing. Meanwhile, Axtell win, 8-4-10 from the line. Good enough for 80% and only turned the ball over 9 times in this contest. We're going to take one more time out, kind of give you our final thoughts, wraps up, as well as take a look at how this bracket is shaking out here from Blue Valley.
I thought I would need a math degree to start a real savings program, but my financial advisor showed me how the numbers add up. We put together a program with CDs, automatic savings, and more.
Talk to us about jump-starting your savings. We have every different savings plan for every individual. We're sure to have one that'll help you meet your goals fast. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
With gear for any outdoor enthusiast needs, making a stop at Tuttle Creek Outdoors in Randolph is a must. High-quality products and knowledgeable staff, TCO has you covered for all your hunting, fishing, camping, and marine service needs. Offering 40% off MSRP on all Vortex optics for all military, law enforcement, and first responders. Also offering daily military discounts store-wide. Make your next outdoor adventure memorable by visiting Tuttle Creek Outdoors along Highway 77 in Randolph, Kansas, and keep doing what you love while they handle the rest.
Hey, farmers and ranchers, ready for planting season? Need a fuel buddy who's got your back? Kramer Oil is here for you. From Marysville to Jamestown, Longford, and everywhere in between, our 13 card lock locations keep you running smooth from sunup to sundown. Say goodbye to running on empty during planting. With Kramer Oil, you get reliable fuel services that fit just right with your farm's needs. Kramer Oil, powering your farm's success. Your go-to for fuel in Kansas and Nebraska.
Hopefully my phone charger's still there because that's my dad's.
Axtell boys victorious over Blue Valley 59-44, coming from behind in this one. Brandon Schmelsley led the way with 16 points, but a bounce attack for Axtell that saw every player score 4 points or more in this contest. I guess as we kind of wrap up the boys game, more of a preview, I guess, of the Hanover and Axtell boys coming up now on Saturday for the Sub-State Championship.
Yeah. It's going to be a pretty tight game, obviously. I mean, they faced off last year, so they're starting to kind of create some rivalry between the two powerhouses, in all honesty. Again, I think it will come down to who wants to attack the basket more and get those 50-50 balls, work the glass, who's going to own the offensive glass. And yeah.
And I think not two different styles, but you have an Axtell team that we saw here can play bully ball, can take you inside, really throw it down. Hanover on the other end, they tend to like to be a little bit more finesse. Your three balls from Braylon Mine, Tanner Bruna, some of those getting out in transition will be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll definitely be a fun game. I'm not sure which way it'll really go, but it will definitely be a fun game to watch.
And like you said, a rematch of last year's Sub-State, too, as well, that the Eagles were able to come away with victorious and make it on into state at a tournament run. Girls action will start up tomorrow as... It'll start out with Axtell. And Pike Valley. And then it'll be Lynn and Hanover again. Starting the girls, and then Lynn and Hanover girls will kick off the evening set, too, as well. That'll close out our broadcast tonight. again for Max Blasky. This has been Bennett Bargdale. We actually, before we get out of here, we're going to have a special guest join us real quick. We're going to talk with Brooke Mosier just real quick, one-time Valley Heights alum and assistant coach for the Blue Valley girls. So, Brooke, we just got done previewing the boys matchup tomorrow coming up. What's that game between Hanover and Lynn going to look like on the girls' side?
Oh, my gosh, you're putting a lot of pressure on me to answer that question. Well, we just finished playing Lynn last Friday, and those girls are tough. They put up a tough physical game. So I definitely think they're going to give Hanover a good shot, but I do think Hanover is going to pull away with the win on that one.
And we happened to catch you a couple weeks ago as Valley Heights played Blue Valley, and I had that game, and we chatted a little bit before, but this was your first time getting to coach some high school girls. So when you look at the season, what was the best experience that you ended up with your Blue Valley team this year?
Oh, man. Well, I was honored to be able to coach them in volleyball and in basketball. So head coach volleyball and assistant coach basketball. Those kids are just amazing, and they are looking for a role model, and I'm thankful that they picked me because they teach me more than I could probably ever teach them on a daily basis, and they make me a better person because of it. They make me a better mom because of it, and I'm just so thankful for the experience of a lifetime that I was able to have coaching them because it was honestly great. I love coaching, and I love those girls here at Blue Valley.
Well, we talked about it, the level of competition, the level of coaches, too, as well this year that make it all so great. As we've gone kind of a little rogue here at the end, of course, all Valley Heights alumni, it's
Here
kind of fun to get on it. So, Brooke, I'll let you go. I do appreciate you jumping on with us, and I'm sure we'll hopefully catch you next year, too, as well, when basketball rolls around.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me for a sec.
That will close out our broadcast for us tonight. Again, for Max Blasky and Bennett Bargdale to my left, Axtell boys victorious in our nightcap, 59-44. Meanwhile, Hanover was victorious over Lynn in the first game of the evening, 59-31. We'll be back here tomorrow for girls action between Axtell and Pike Valley at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, Hanover and Lynn will tip off at 7:30. Again, for KNDY Radio, this has been Max Blasky. Thank you all for tuning in. Everyone drive home safe, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow from Blue Valley as Sub-State action continues on KNDY.
KNDY.